This last video for Chapter 7 should be a quick one. I just want to focus in on confidence intervals one last time to make sure that we have a pretty good understanding of the different aspects they provide. We'll look at an example here to help make sense of these. It says a random sample showed that 68% of voters plan to vote for candidate A with a margin of error of 3% at a 95% confidence level. There are three questions to answer here. Number one, is there evidence that candidate A could lose? Number two, can you support the claim that candidate A will win with 60% of the vote? And then the final question, why or why not? First thing I want to do is go through and label these numbers. What do I have here? So it says initially, a random sample showed that 68% of voters plan to vote for candidate A. So because this is a sample, this 68% is a statistic. It is a p-hat. P-hat is 0.68 or 68%. As well, the margin of error, not the standard error, but the margin of error, E is 3% at a 95% confidence level. So what this tells me is that I could go ahead and find my confidence interval, because recall that a confidence interval from the 7th video of Chapter 7 is just p-hat minus your margin of error and then p-hat plus your margin of error. So because p-hat is 68%, I can subtract 3%, take my 68% and add 3%. And so that gives me 65% to 71%. So I'm 95% sure, I'm 95% confident that between 65% and 71% of people are going to vote for candidate A. And so because of that, to answer this first question, is there evidence that candidate A could lose? I'm going to say that candidate A should win. If the candidate gets either of these numbers or any number between, he or she is going to have a majority of the vote. 65% only leaves 35% for the other candidate. So 65% to 35%, the candidate will win. 66% only leaves 34% for the other candidate, even less. All the way up to 71% for candidate A, leaves 29% for everybody else. So candidate A should win as long as this is accurate. Now, can you support the claim that candidate A will win with 60%? I'll say that we do not support 60%. And the reason, the why, it is too low. I would support what's on this interval. So I would support 70 because it's in between these numbers. I would support 68 because it's in between these numbers. But 60% is below this 65. I wouldn't support 64% or 63% or 62% or 50%. It's too low based off of my confidence interval. I wouldn't support 75% or 80% or 90%. It will be too high. But I support the numbers in between here. 66, 67, 68, 65.3%, 70.1%. All of those would be supported because we're 95% sure about those. We're not sure about the numbers outside of that. So hopefully this clears up some things about confidence intervals. Please go through the MyStatLab examples. They will also help refine your ideas about these intervals.